I'm very excited for Sunday's game at Lambeau Field. Texans, Packers. And the key to this game is, I know this is going to sound lame, like I'm a NFL coach telling it to you, but turnovers. It's the name of the game. And CJ Stroud's going to have to wrap it up. He's going to have to be careful. He's going to have to use protection. He had 6 turnovers all of last year. Did you know he already has 4 this year? 5 interceptions and a fumble lost last season. 4 interceptions this year. He did fumble. It was not recovered by the opposition. This is a little concerning because Stroud, we thought of last year as being very, very exceptionally good at protecting the football, going up against the Packers team on Sunday that is +9 in the NFL in takeaways. 17 total taken away this year. 9 interceptions, 8 fumbles, the highest in the NFL by about, I think, 3, 4 takeaways. So this is the key to Sunday. Is CJ Stroud and this Houston Texans offense going to be able to wrap it up? This is a line I think of very often. It's an iconic line in cinema from the Andy Samberg movie, Hot Rod. Now, my dad always told me, Paul, you got to be smart. You got to protect yourself. You got to make sure that whenever you go out to hang out with that special someone, that you're ready to go like Joe Bluth here in the movie Hot Rod.
Julio. Hey, maybe I'll get a box of dong bags so we can knock boots later. What do you think?
And I think that's what CJ Stroud needs to be doing on the football field. A metaphorical box of dong bags to prevent the Green Bay Packers from taking the football away. An admission, I used to have this Mondo wallet. I think I had every single credit card that I owned in it. And on top of that, I occasionally had cash. But then I stopped carrying cash around because I always felt guilty when the homeless asked me for cash. But there was one thing I always kept in it. In fact, I kept 2 things in it because you never know when you're going to need them. I had a condom. I had 2 condoms in this wallet. I had one on the top, one on the bottom. These condoms were in this wallet for such a long period of time that eventually the wallet developed rings on it. And I remember one time, because this wallet was so big, I put it out on the table and my friends all saw it. So now for the last 10 years, my friends have been giving me endless grief because of Paul's gay condoms. That's literally what they called them in my wallet with the rings that were on it. Now I have upgraded in wallet game. Now I have one of those little small ones and stuff, but this is what CJ Stroud needs to do. He needs himself a big old wallet with a bag or 2 in there to make sure that nothing potentially spills. He's got to be careful.
No mistakes.
No mistakes.
No happy accidents.
No Jon Snows, right? We don't want any bastards out there. We don't want any of the other things that happen when you don't protect yourself.
No.
CJ Stroud's got to be careful in this game. CJ Stroud was actually asked about the Packers defense and their ability to take the football away yesterday.
I definitely know that this game I got to be very smart with the football and just, take my shots when they up front. They play really well and their backers are really solid. Really just, understand that, this team is known to keep, their defense. Their defense kind of keeps their team in the game by getting turnovers. And they do a great job of that. Especially on the back end, got some really good DBs, and up front they play really well, and their backers are really solid. So, another great challenge for me to try to be better with. I feel like I've been kind of like a little sloppy, turn the ball over a little bit, but sometimes the ball doesn't roll your way, but you got to take those shots and you got to, be aggressive to, see what you can get away with and what you can't. So I don't regret any of the decisions I made, but I definitely know that you're putting yourself at risk. So I definitely know that this game I got to be very smart with the football and just, take my shots when they come. But, if they don't come, then, just being smart with the football.
I'm glad he admitted that he hasn't been his best, because he hasn't. He has turned the football over a lot more than what we saw last year. And his ability to put the ball anywhere with the way that he throws it is, I think, his most impressive trait. But there have been a couple of mistakes that have happened, and you've wondered, like, what was that? And think about this. I mean, there was an interception was it the Bears game that looked like an interception, but the guy's heel hit the sideline after his toe had tapped in. And this was on a pass that Stroud was trying to throw away. He's had a couple of near misses on balls that he's just been thrown away. He has been sloppy compared to where he was last year. And as the Texans and Packers both knock on the door of being considered among the NFL's best teams, Stroud is going to need to wrap it up. Put on that raincoat, okay? I don't know how people learned how to put that raincoat on. I don't know if he needs a banana or something like that, but you take a look at these Packers on Sunday. He's going to need to protect the ball.
So would you be putting it over the football?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do that. You could put it over the microphone. I don't know how many people have seen some of the hurricane coverage we've had this year, but media trick. You learned this at the SI Newhouse School of Public Communications. If you're out in the field and you have a microphone and you want to keep that thing from getting wet, put a condom over it. Not even kidding. They taught us this. This is why Syracuse is the best journalism school that there is. And me as a proud BJ major, broadcast journalism at Syracuse, I know a thing or two.
Did all the other people in your class go, what are condoms?
Probably.
Where do you buy them? The Bob Costas of your class.
It's a great point, Sean. You know, a sidebar. It does seem like very few people use them, or at least with the way that they talk about them. Am I a weirdo? In fact, am I perhaps a virgin because I've never, ever done it without using one of those things because I have such trust issues? I don't know. These are the big questions that people need to answer for me.
Call or text in.
But we want to keep this to the Houston Texans. They can't turn the football over, okay? We don't want none of those diseases. We don't want none of those children's, happy surprises, happy accidents.
Come on.
It's a little bit different than what Bob Ross happy accident, okay?
Those are fun.
It's a $1 million. I mean, it's a blessing to have children. It's not in $1 million burning of money. It is Gallant and George, no Joe, just Paul. 713-780-3776 to call it, to text it. You can join on Twitch at ESPN 975. You can join on YouTube at ESPN Houston. We also heard from D'Amico Ryans, head coach of the Houston Texans, talking about the Packers' ability to take the football away. He says it all starts with their defensive coordinator.
I think the Packers have been good at taking the football away, starting with their defensive coordinator change and Jeff Hafley coming over. And I know his emphasis from being with them, his emphasis is always on the ball, creating negative plays. That's what he truly believes in. And you see, his imprint on his defense instantly. He got really good players, McKinney, Alexander, guys. They attack the football the right way, and that's helped them win football games. And the ball is the most important thing. Like, you can take it away and give the offense a short field. Like, it really helps you win games and helps you be successful. So that defense is thriving in the turnover market. They're leading the NFL in turnovers. And for us, we have to do a great job being conscious of protecting the ball at all costs.
Got to protect the ball. Got to protect yourself. Whether it's wearing Kevlar out and about, because you never know what's going to go down these days. Times are tough. Times are crazy. Or just making sure that you are protected when the moment's right. Texans are going to have to do that Sunday against the Green Bay Packers.